Right now at 5, breaking news out of the Middle East. Russia helping Iran target U.S. forces. And alert day conditions, potentially severe weather coming to the Coulee region. Our First Warn weather team breaks it all down.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ken Kozorowski. Emily is off. We will start with the weather and a live look outside our La Crosse studio. Right now, there's a break from the rain, but for just how long? Let's check in with our First Warn Chief Meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, we definitely still have that severe weather potential. As we noted yesterday, we would have a break in the afternoon after morning rain and about noon rain too. So that has occurred for most areas. So we have another round of severe weather potential. Not all areas will see this severe weather. It's about 8 until about midnight or so. And most of this is south of I-90. Damaging wind seems to be the bigger threat than hail, but everyone could see another round, some areas of heavier rainfall, and that's what we're kind of looking at. Currently right now, a lot of 50s out there, still mild for this time of year. Cloud cover is present. We've had low cloud cover, even some fog earlier today, but overall it's been fairly quiet here for the last several hours. Note that the precipitation we saw this morning, you get in some of that areas, you're pushing 1.3 in the light shaded blue, dark shaded blue, it is up to about half to an inch. But notice the quick drop off from north to south. Not much at all, just some drizzle really and low clouds as you go further north. That was this morning and about noon time frame. Right now, action's fairly quiet out there. We do have a few showers out towards Prairie du Chien, more activity towards Mason City. Right now, this activity is just light showers. It's been dissipating a little bit, but some areas up to Richland Center could see some light showers here in the next several hours. Otherwise, that's the big system. And note the yellow box in Iowa. That's where the thunderstorms that are going to impact us will begin here shortly. So later on, we'll kind of time out the rest of the storms. But we do have drying conditions and still some spring warmth for the weekend, too. So I'll break all that down a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. And that rainy weather closing down operations at Mount La Crosse Hills, including the bar area. That news went out on its social media pages. Folks there are hoping to resume operations tomorrow. And a reminder, you can always track weather on your block by downloading our First Warn weather app. Well, breaking news in the Middle East. CBS News now learning Russia is helping Iran target American forces in the region. This comes as President Trump says the fighting will not end until Iran completely surrenders. Erica Brown reports.
CBS News has learned Iranian intelligence may have been able to track the movements of U.S. forces in the days before a retaliatory strike killed U.S. service members in Kuwait. According to a U.S. Army memo, the troops had just recently been moved in anticipation of attacks.
As we built up offensive combat power, we moved the vast majority of American troops, over 90% of Americans that were on our bases, what we say off the X, out of the range of Iranian fire.
Multiple sources have also confirmed to CBS News a Washington Post report that Russia is providing intelligence to Iran about U.S. positions, but the White House downplayed concerns Friday on any potential impact.
That clearly is not making a difference with respect to the military operations in Iran because we are completely decimating them.
President Trump met with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and the leading American defense contractors as the commander-in-chief looks to accelerate weapons production.
He'll be speaking directly with these defense contractors, but of course, as the president has maintained, we have more than enough ammunitions, weapons, stockpiles to achieve the objectives of Operation Epic Fury.
The White House says the U.S. is still on track for a 4 to 6 week campaign against Iran. Iran's president said other countries have tried to begin mediation efforts. President Trump responded saying, quote, "There will be no deal with Iran except unconditional surrender and the selection of a great and acceptable leader." The president says he wants the U.S. to help select Iran's new leader to replace the Ayatollah Khamenei, who was killed in the first round of airstrikes. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Stay with News 8 Now online and on air for continuing coverage of the situation in the Middle East. And possible trouble for Cuba. President Trump pushing for a regime change there. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has been assigned to make a deal. Trump has been choking Cuba's energy supply for weeks, threatening tariffs to countries that sell oil to Cuba. Now, a News 8 follow-up in La Crosse. The Barnes & Noble at Valley View Mall will reopen tomorrow. It comes after a roof leak. News 8 Now's Grace Monk has more from the newsroom. Grace.
The store closed on Tuesday. On Wednesday, city officials condemned it. Today, the store posting on Facebook saying that status has been lifted. According to city officials, the closure is tied to water issues. Videos show water dripping from the ceiling into containers. La Crosse's chief building inspector says the leak violated multiple city codes.
Wiring was getting wet, suspended ceiling tiles were removed and in the way of sprinkler heads, and then, of course, dripping water.
According to the store's Facebook page, all necessary repairs were completed. The store will reopen tomorrow at 9 a.m. In the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. Winona State hosting its STEM in the Real World, inviting 500 high school students to show how STEM applies to real-world careers. Sessions include over 20 faculty-led hands-on workshops.
They're going to learn about how math can be applied to sound and how solar panels can be reused. So there's just a whole host of different workshops that students are going to get to attend to today.
Faculty from the University's College of Science, Education, and Business all participated. In Houston, Minnesota, it's all about owls. They are hosting the International Owl Festival at the Owl Center, showcasing the latest studies, art, and displays this year. Over 3,000 entries of owl art from children were displayed, coming from 40 different countries.
Actually, the Owl Center is an outgrowth of the festival. When we saw how popular it was and knowing a whole bunch of people don't want to come to Minnesota to learn about owls in early March because of the weather, we thought, well, there's a wolf center, a bear center, a crane center, an eagle center. There's no all-owl education center in the U.S., so that's why we started this.
The International Owl Hall of Fame will also give presentations this weekend. Westby Cooperative Creamery earning some top honors. Its French onion dip taking second place at the World Championship Cheese Contest in Madison. The creamery also earned third place for its 2% small curd cottage cheese and 7th place for its 4% small curd cottage cheese. One Sparta man has turned a simple idea into thousands of pairs of shoes for people in need. News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hine has the story.
What started as a short-term church project has now become his personal mission, collecting 10,000 pairs of shoes for Souls for Souls.
And it's kind of neat.
Richard Zidich first launched a shoe drive through his church, bringing in more than 350 pairs. Over the next 5 years, the word spread and donations came in, adding up to 10,000 pairs of shoes sent to Souls for Souls.
When I seen this, I said, well, this is something I can do to give back.
Now, he's setting his sights on another goal, collecting another 10,000 pairs for those in need.
If everybody inspired, and we've got over 10,000 people, gave one pair of shoes, we'd have 10,000 pairs of shoes.
If you would like to donate gently used shoes, you can drop them off at Sparta Methodist Church on weekdays between 9 and 2. Reporting in studio, Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Brooklyn. And a busy sports night awaits, including some history being made over at the La Crosse Center. News 8 Now Sports Director Jacob Lenzendorf joins us with what to expect at Team State Wrestling. Jacob.
Yeah, Ken, it's an exciting day here in La Crosse as Team State for Wrestling is here for the first time ever. Now, coming up at 5:30, the Aquinas Blue Golds are about to start their state run, and then later at 7:30, the GET Melrose Mindoro Titans and the Holman Vikings will look to advance to semifinals, which is tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning, and the championship bouts for Championship Saturday tomorrow at 3 o'clock, so we will have some highlights if our teams advance from those. And it's also a busy night on the hardwood, as well as we got state gymnastics, so it is a busy day ahead. And of course, we've got the Frenzy coming up later at 10, but also later at 6, we'll talk to head coach of the Holman Vikings, Justin Lancaster, and what his team needs to do to walk out with a win here this weekend. That's going to do it for me here from the La Crosse Center. Ken, back to you in the studio.
A busy sports lineup. Thanks, Jacob. Well, we have a programming note to share with you. If you watch us on DirecTV, you could lose access to our station tonight at 11. This includes News 8 Now newscasts and CBS programming like college basketball, the CBS Evening News, and 60 Minutes. This also impacts those of you on DirecTV Stream. Of course, you can always watch us for free with an antenna or through our streaming app, News 8 Plus. Our current agreement with DirecTV runs until 11 tonight, and without a new agreement or extension, DirecTV could remove our programming. To learn more about what we're doing to avoid this, you can visit our website at news8000.com. His funeral drawing thousands. Coming up, celebrating the life and legacy of Reverend Jesse Jackson. Plus, what Wendy's is offering $100,000 for. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Monday on News 8 Now this morning, local kids launching their own businesses, how your little entrepreneur can get involved in the Kids Business Fair. And Art has a look at a warmer Monday. We'll see you at 5 a.m.
Orange Days have arrived at Ashley. This week only, get massive savings with Doorbuster starting at just $249 and pay 0% interest for 60 months with no money down. Plus, free white glove delivery. Orange Days at Ashley, March 3rd through 9th. It's deals, it's major, it's now.
Get an 11% rebate on your home updates at Menards. Add comfort and style to your home with new carpet from Mohawk. Weston Carpet provides a soft place to rest and play for a value of 69 cents a square foot after rebate. Find your style with Patriot Lighting. Shop in store or online to find a ceiling fan style as unique as you. Get this Covington ceiling fan for a value of $144.97 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered, right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious!
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world. Which was sad, because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
Improve your home, improve your life. More choices, lower prices. The 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. Your bathroom transformed, safe and accessible, looking amazing, easy to care for. Transforming the worn out to the wonderful, the Board Store has made old bathrooms new again for 15 years. Whether a simple tub-to-shower conversion or a total renovation, enjoy the quality you deserve at a price you can afford. Now, during the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store.
This week only at Ashley's Orange Days. Get massive savings with Doorbuster starting at just $249 and get 25% off one item plus 20% off on the rest of your purchase. Or 0% interest for 60 months with no money down. Only at Ashley's Orange Days.
In Chicago, the funeral for Jesse Jackson Sr. 3 former presidents among the hundreds showing up to celebrate his legacy. Asher Qureshi has the details.
A long time coming.
Jennifer Hudson delivered a rousing edition of A Change Is Gonna Come during Friday's tribute in Chicago to the late Reverend Jesse Jackson.
His body of work spans more than 6 decades, so vast that no single homegoing service can fully capture it, but it's both an honor and a heavy responsibility to try.
The civil rights leader who marched alongside Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and later ran for president twice died last month.
My father was what Dr. King called maladjusted to injustice.
Friday's celebration of life drew many dignitaries, including all 3 living former Democratic presidents, Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, and Barack Obama.
Because of his courage, his audacity, that 2 decades later, a young black senator from Chicago's South Side would even be taken seriously as a candidate for the presidential nomination.
Jesse was dedicated with every fiber in his being to redeeming the soul of America.
This was billed as the People's Celebration, and it was so important for so many everyday people to come out here and pay their respects to the civil rights icon.
He made me feel proud to be a black American. I remember him as a leader who showed up for the greatest and the least.
Jackson will be laid to rest in a final service on Saturday. Asher Qureshi, CBS News, Chicago.
The February jobs report is out, and payrolls fell by 92,000. Money watchers were predicting 50,000. It was the third time in 5 months that the economy lost jobs. The healthcare field was hardest hit, losing 28,000 jobs. Wendy's is on a nationwide search for a chief tasting officer. The remote job pays $100,000 a year. You'll taste Wendy's menu items, create content, and share creative feedback. The job description also asks for applicants to have a sense of humor. Well, we'll have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, we got rounds of severe weather tonight, possibly, but then the rest of the weekend, especially Sunday, is shaping up to be more spring-like conditions. So we'll time out the storms and show you how many days of 60-degree weather we might have in the forecast coming up after your break.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new. Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Get your tickets now for Classical Magic on March 14th. Sponsored by O'Flaherty Law and Gillette Pepsi Company at lacrossesymphony.org.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage?
Yes, sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Get in. I'm future you.
Constipation with belly pain again, right? Our doctor figured it out. She said it's IBS-C and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More sofas, more recliners, more mattresses, more of everything. You're gonna find whatever you want, and you're gonna find plenty of it. And it's all priced to go with 0% easy payment plans. And as always, trade in your old furniture for a discount on new. We'll even deliver and haul away for free. Just try that anywhere else. Come visit King Furniture today.
Yeah, we definitely have still some more wet weather to come tonight and the severe potential too. We're looking really about after 8 p.m. to about midnight. Really, I think damaging winds is probably the bigger threat now than even hail. Heavy rainfall, yes, but it's a very small area, and I would say now it's probably well south of I-90. It is getting, I think there's still a small probability we could see some activity along 90 and further north, but I think that's lowering really towards the far southern counties. But still, we do have that potential all the way through midnight, and then things will actually improve fairly quickly after midnight. One other thing to keep in mind of tonight, too, fog potential with all the moisture available, and that we have still some ice out there. You've seen some of that already form early this morning. We could see that more overnight too. There's your severe threat too. Once again, really the highest is to the south. We're just on the really the tip of the severe threat. Once again, damaging wind is it because we could see these Boeing segments come through it, and I'll show you what I mean by there. Otherwise, you still possibility even some thunderstorms could see a little bit of small hail all the way further up into the green area, but the threat really is for those far southern counties. And we look closer at that, it's really Richard and Crawford counties, adjacent areas in Iowa. That's where the warm front, at least right now, a little bit more confident it's going to get above this area just lightly. We still got the wraparound thing that we could contend with through tomorrow morning, so it'll clear further to the north. Probably will see some snow between about 7 a.m. to about 10 a.m., a little rain, and then turning to snow. maybe up to an inch on grassy areas. That would be about it with that. And otherwise, we do have rises in the creeks. And right now, Kickapoo, Black, Trempealeau, and Yellow have some points along there that could get up into action stage. Just action, not minor flooding, but all rivers will start probably rising. They already have a little bit, and you see, and I've outlined them where they will have. Another one to keep an eye on that isn't quite listed yet is the upper Iowa. We'll see if that tends to go up, but this will be through the weekend too. It'll continue to be rising and then quickly fall there afterwards. To something to keep in mind if you live along the area. Tonight's rainfall is really dependent on where the thunderstorms form, so it's not quite as widespread. There's going to be one little area you can see just from there that kind of scrapes the back edge. Some of this does include late tonight too with that wraparound. And here's the main area too, just to the south of the area. That's where you could pick maybe a ½ inch to an inch. So this could change, but I think amounts will be more spotty. But if you happen to get a thunderstorm to come through, you quickly could get over a ½ inch. Right now, the warm front is just scaling right to the south. How far north this gets is really where the severe threat is. The low pressure is right there. You have a tornado watch to Iowa. That's the activity that eventually will make its way up here. And as I mentioned, you still got a lot of cold air behind this low, so a long stretch of snow basically forming across the area to the Dakotas. Temperature-wise, you can see 47 Ladysmith up to 61 Boscobel. There's a little bit of activity that started there. There's your activity we're watching towards Mason City. That's what we're going to be tracking along with stuff further to the south and west. Zoom in, just a few showers that have come through here. They have dissipated too, but this is right along where the warm front is, and that's what's going to be lifting a little bit further north. How far north? Still a little bit in question. So fairly quiet as we go throughout the evening. It's really once we get to about 9 p.m. you start seeing this activity pushed across, and keep an eye towards the Wisconsin River area right there. That's the line that could produce some damaging winds that comes through. We also have another line up here that has a little bit of a hail potential to come through too. This quickly comes through the area, and by midnight, most of the activity is pushing to the east, and all we're going to contend with for the morning hour is a little bit of light shower potential with that snow that's wrapping around up there towards Eau Claire. Sunday, though, once we cool down, it's looking very nice Sunday with a lot of 60s, and that's the choice going into Monday before we have another front slide south and we get more back to like early March weather, which does provide some snow chances. So the second half of next week is more like you would expect in early to mid-March type temperatures with some snow or rain here and there depending on things play out. But if you're further south of 990, keep tuned in. We'll probably have a line of storms to come through later this evening.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Still to come, winner, winner, giant fish dinner. Grab that big bottle of tartar sauce for this one.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
It's Hy-Vee's 3-day meat sale, Friday through Sunday. Fresh ground beef, just $4.88 for a 1-pound roll. Whole boneless pork loin, $1.98 a pound. Jimmy Dean bacon, just $2.99. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Pork chops, 3 for $5. Plus, save on marinated chicken breasts and more. Friday through Sunday. And every day, you'll find the same low prices online as in store. Only at Hy-Vee.
We're roasting 500,000 pounds of coffee a year, and we employ 85 people. But these tariffs are crushing us. And you're looking at $100,000 in tariffs right here. That's on top of all of our other supplies getting more expensive. We've had no choice but to raise prices. Congressman Derek Van Orden voted to support the tariffs, and he called them a success. It doesn't feel like success to me. All I see are higher prices. We need to tell Derek Van Orden to stop raising our costs.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers, so switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And now switch to T-Mobile and get free phones for $0 down. Plus 4 lines for only $25 per month per line.
Better service, better price, win-win.
There's never been a better time to enjoy quality FlexSteel furniture than right now during the FlexSteel Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. You'll save on sofas made in the latest styles, chairs in your choice of fabrics, sectionals designed to fit your space, even luxurious leather sofas and recliners. Every FlexSteel style is included a huge savings of up to 40% off. Unlimited choices, big sale prices, and special financing happening now during the FlexSteel Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Winner, winner, fish dinner. This is NASCAR driver Lane Riggs. Long John Silver's is one of his sponsors, so he posed with a giant piece of fish after winning a race on the streets of St. Petersburg, Florida. Never had Long John Silver's, but after seeing that big piece of fish, I think I'm hungry now. Greg's going to have one final check of your forecast right after this.
Don't miss Home's preferred customer event. Get up to an extra 15% off sale prices, plus 3-year special financing on your favorite furniture brands in bedroom, dining room, living room, and mattresses. The preferred customer event, only at Home Furniture.
When is Westby Creamery cottage cheese more than cottage cheese? When you turn it into a rich, creamy, high-protein frozen treat or irresistible high-protein donut hole bites. When is Westby Creamery French onion dip for more than potato chips? When it becomes not grandma's potato salad or flaky, savory French onion puff pastry rolls. There are so many fresh ideas waiting for your next get-together or those days you just need something quick and easy. For more recipes and inspiration, visit westbycreamery.com and click on the Recipes tab.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Countertops are the center of the home, and Menards carries a great selection, from elegant to everyday options. Get pre-cut stock laminate countertop today, on sale starting at a value of $29.98 each after rebate. When you're looking for new appliances, Menards is the place to shop. You'll find an excellent selection ready to take home today. Save over $475 on this stainless steel gas range after sale price and rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Another day, same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like Humira and Enbrel work similarly to treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling, as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
Spring is just around the corner, and right now at Home Seasonal Concepts, get a free custom order patio fabric upgrade from select top outdoor furniture brands. Plus, get up to 15% off sale prices and 3-year special financing on porch and patio at Home Seasonal Concepts.
All right, we have another round of storms coming through. Everyone will probably see something after 9 p.m. to midnight. The severe risk is really, I would say, south of I-90 towards the Wisconsin River area. But we will see that round to about midnight. It will cool down Saturday, even a little bit of snow early for Eau Claire area. No accumulation. Otherwise, the second half of Sunday is looking very nice. 60s, which will continue into Monday. Probably more changes.
Well, March,
It's
right?
March.
We are always due for some changes.
Back and forth.
Thanks for joining us at 5. See you at 6.